హలో ప్రతిత. హలో. వినిపిస్తుంది. అది ఇది ఫోన్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది నాది. నాది కూడా అంతే. 11 అట్లా వెళ్ళిన 4 వరకు ఉన్నా వచ్చి. అంతే. అంతే. 4 వరకు ఉంటాయి. లంచ్ తీసుకెళ్తే బెటర్. ఇంకా ఎండలో ఏడొస్తుంది. అట్లానే చేసినాం. మళ్ళీ నాకు 13th ఉంది. ఉమ్, మన ఇష్టం ఉన్న టైంకి వచ్చి ఏడో వస్తారు. ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు రారమ్మా. నీట్ నీట్ అయినాకనే వస్తారు మన సైన్స్ కి. ఆ వేస్ట్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి నీట్ అయినాకనే మనకి ఎవరైనా వస్తారు. చూసిన. ఏం లేదు లేదు. ఏం లేదు. అవును. లేదు లేదు, పంచులు గించులు ఏమి ఉండదు. ఇది అన్అఫీషియల్ వర్క్ కదమ్మా. ఇంకా పంచులు ఎందుకు? పంచులు గించులు ఏం లేదు. ఆ నార్మల్ గా రావడమే. ఉమ్, సరేనా. ఓకే మరి. అవునా సరే. సరే మరి. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss about what is has to utilize into the pharmacy. These are things are to discuss about the today class. What is the pharmacognosy? This one is the pharmacognosy. The classification of food drugs. What's the meaning of fruit drug? Fruit drug is the very simple drug. This is called the simple drug. Meaning is called the fruit drug. Simple drug meaning is called the fruit drug. This fruit drug is utilizing that one. The name of the crude drug, the main importance of the crude drug, that is called the use for this one. Crude drug meaning is called that one. The crude drugs are plants, animals, animals, and their parts which are after collection of the plants. This one collection are subjected only to drying or making them into transfer. longitudinal slices and piece, peeling them in some cases. They exit in natural, they exit in natural form. They exit into the natural forming. The crude drug is the crude drug may be make them in the crude drug may be derived from various natural sources. Where natural sources mostly plants, animals, minerals, and microorganisms. Microorganisms. Natural source in that one plants and minerals, microorganism, etc. Because of their wide distribution, the arrangement of classification in a defined sequence is necessary to understand easily. Although each and every system of plant food are classified as its own merits and demerits. But for the purpose of study, the drug are classified in the different ways. One is the alpha bacterial classification. Second one, morphological classification. Third one, taxonomical classification. Third one, pharmacological classification. Fifth one, chemical classification. Sixth one, chemotaxonomical classification. The first one, alpha bacterial classification. The pharmacognosy divided into the six types. The first one is the alpha bacterial classification. The crude drugs are arranged according to the alpha bacterial order from of their Latin and English term names as some of the pharmacophagy and reference books to it classify crude drugs according to the systems are following. The first one is the Latin Indian Pharmacopoeia, that is called the IP in 1955 Latin word. The second one, Indian Pharmacopoeia IP English, that is called the 1965 to explanation of the pharmacognosy. Third one is the British Pharmacopoeia BP in English. Fourth one, BPC, British Pharmacopoeia Codex. Next one, USP, United States of Pharmacopoeia, USP in English. European Pharmacopoeia is the Latin word. What are the benefits are there? What type of advantages are used for the pharmacognosy? And what type of disadvantage there in the pharmacognosy? Advantage, it is simple method. In this system, location, tracing and additional of the drug is easy. The advantage is the very simple. This method is called a very easy method. In this system, location tracing and additional the drug is easily. No technical person is required for the handling the total pharmacological system. In this system, technical person is not too necessary total in the system. Next one, these are two are the advantage. Next one, next one is called disadvantage. Scientific nature of drug cannot be identified by this method, whether they are organized or unorganized drug. This system does not help in distinguish the drugs of the plant, animals, and mineral source. Original source is not clear. For example, acacia, agar, benjoin, beeswax, cinchona, cinnamon, digitalis, datura, ephedra, fennel, ginger, ispaghol, jalapa, quinoa, linseed, mustard, nutmeg. These are the plant-based pharmacological drugs are used for the different method. What is the morphological classification? Here, the crude drug are arranged in the according to the part of the plants or animal represented into organized cellular drugs in the cellular method. This is called the next one is the unorganized acellular drug. Set are on the morphological characters. Next one, organized cellular drug. Drugs are the direct part of the plant and are divided into leaves, bracts, wood, root system, rhizome, seed, fruit system, flower, stem, hair, and fibers. Next one, these are called cellular. Next one, acellular method. Acellular unorganized. Drugs are the product of plant, animal, and minerals source, and they are divided into dried latex, dried juice, dried extracts, gums, resins, and fixed oils and fats, waxes, Valitin oils, animal products, minerals, solid liquids, semi-solid liquids. And what are the plant parts is useful? Plant part, leaves. Which plant, which part is used for the pharmacognosy? First one is the leaf. Which one? Datura leaf, senna leaf, vasaka leaf, digitalis leaves. These are plant leaves used for the drugs. Which one is bark? Cinnamon, cinchona, and kurichi is the use for the bark. Next one is the what type of plants wood is useful? Wood is Hosea, sandalwood, red sandal is the wood. Next, organized drug plant, cellular drugs, roots, Rauwolfia, Liquoricis, Ipacia, root. Rhizome is ginger, Podophyllum, turmeric, rhizome. Flowers, clove, saffron, pyrethrum, flower. Seed, Axvomica, linseed, isopregal is the seeds. Fruits is the fennel fruit, coriander fruit, drill fruits is the and plant animal minerals, drugs, dried latex, of optimum and papayan. Papayan is a dried latex. Dried juice, latex ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది opium. Opium is గసాలు, నల్లమందు or opium somnifera, pepaverin somnifera. Nalamandu, this is a very dangerous and dried latex is useful for the many drugs also. Next, dried juices. Aloe vera also dried juice. Quinoa also dried juice. Dried extracts. Agar is a dried extract. Catechio is a dried extract. And pectin is a dried extract. Unorganized drugs, gums. Acacia is the gum. Acacia, tumma, under the gum to produce it. Tragacantha, sterilicolia, gums, resins, benzoin, holophony, asapotodida is the resins. Fixed oils and fats, castor oil, calomoraga, cotton seeds are the fixed oils and fats. Next, beeswax and spermaceti is the waxes. Volatin oils, coriander, volatin oil, and cinnamon and clove is the volatin oil. Next, animal products. Animal products, beeswax, shark liver oil, gelatin is the animal product. Minerals, bentonite, kaolin, and talc is the minerals. These are the part of plants, animals, and which part is advantage is as the system of life is more convenient to living, especially the work is not and this application is very useful in identifying the adulteration used. Adulterous use. Disadvantage the if does not give an idea about biological source, chemical constituents, and uses. When different parts of the plant contain different chemical constituents, it is difficult to classify them. Classification drug. Here, the fruit drugs are divided into different groups according to the chemical nature of their most important constant present in the drug to which the pharmacological therapeutic activity of the drug is attributed. What is the chemical constants? Alkaloids, glycosides, tannins, volatile oil, lipids, carbohydrates, and derived products, resins, vitamins, hormones, proteins, and enzymes. These are all called protein components or constituents. Protein constituent is called alkaloids, where you can identify alkaloid, Datura, Vasaka, Vinca, Lovella is the alkaloid. 23rd the alkaloid glycosides, cascara, senna, and digitalis is the glycosides are present. Tan, catechu, catechu, mirabilis, Ashoka tannin, volatin oils, clove, eucalyptus, cinnamon to produce the different types of volatin oils. Alkaloids to produce datura, vasaka, vinca, and lobella to produce these plants alkaloids. Second one, glycosides. The caseina is the glycoside. Caseina, senna also glycoside and senna and digitalis also glycoside. Tannins, ketacho is called the tannin and mirabilum also tannin. Mirabilum also tannin. Uh, Next one, Ashoka, tannin. Volatile oil. Clove is a volatile oil. Eucalyptus and cinnamon is the volatile oils. Lipids, where the lipids are present, castor oil, arachis oil, beeswax is the present for the different types of lipids. Next, carbohydrates and derived products. Acacia is the carbohydrate and derived provide and divide products. Agar-agar, carbohydrates and derived product. Agar-agar. Honey also same. Carbohydrates and derived product is honey. Linseed also same. Traganthus is the same. Starch also same. Resins, colophony, resins, benzoin also resins. Vitamin and hormones that is called yeast, vitamin and yeast and shark liver oil, insulin, gelatin, and papain is the proteins and enzymes. Vitamins, hormones, yeast, sharp liver oil, insulin is the vitamins and hormones. Protein and enzyme. What are the advantages of their chemical constant are known. In this root drug, the chemical composition is the most important. Medicinal uses also are known. Disadvantage, drugs of different origin are grouped under similar chemical titles. This type of classification makes no proper placement of group containing two different ways of chemicals. Certain food drugs are found to certain alkaloids are glycolysis. That's one is the Sina, Syncona is a glycocertain fruit drugs found to this contain alkaloids and glycosides name is called glycosides that is called Syncona. Fixed oil and volatile oil, volatile oils and nutmeg of the equal importance together, and hence it is difficult to categorize them properly. Taxonomic classification of crude drug. In this system, the drug are arranged according to the taxonomical studies. The drugs are arranged according to their phylum, order, family, genus, and species. It is purely a type of botanical classification. This drug also a common type of botanical vascular system. Botanical vascular system. The true drug arranged according to their phylum and biological order, genus, and species. It is purely a type of botanical classification system or biological classification and restricted mainly to fruit source. Phylum oil and use for order Lilliferae, family Liliaceae, drug Colchicum, asparagus, Diospora, vanilla is the phylum. This is the one. Next one, microspermae, Diosporiae, microspermae, Diosporiae, angiosperms, dicotyledons, Pepaverinaceae, opium, Leguminosae, almond, rosail, glycerelia, senna, and rutaceae, bale, lemon, orange, Ramiaceae, Cassicara, Malvaceae, cotton, Umbelliferae, Umbelliferaceae, coriander, carve, fennel. Details, Loginiaceae, Nitaceae, Apocynaceae, Nux vomica, Kirata, Kurichi, and Stopharis. What type of advantage? Easy for the classification of food drugs. Disadvantage, the system is criticized for its failure to recognize the under un, ungrounded and organized and unorganized nature of food drug is in the morphological studies. The system fails to face into an occurring occurring into an into an account chemical nature activity constitute and therapeutic 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 significance of crude drugs. The drug obtained from plants having alternate leaves, flower, seed, capsules, hypocymus, datura, belladonna, stromium are considered with other numbers of the Solanaceae. What is the pharmacological classification of crude drug? Here, the crude drug are grouped according to the pharmacological action, therapeutic action, and their chief active constant. Most important are the therapeutic uses. Here, bitter one is Pisia, Syncana, and Genatin. Carminatives, dill, cloves, fennel, and coriander. Emities, Impicia, anti-amoebiac, Kuruchi, and Ipaca. Next, bulk laxative, agar isoprena, ispogal, purgative, senna, castor oil, expentonia, liquorius, vasaka, ipicrea, anti-tissue, opium, bronchiolitis, ephedra, and T. Brandio, cardiotonic, digitalis, squill, stropanthus. Cardiac depressant, Signova, Vernotrum, anti-hypertensive Rauwolfia, center analysis opium, CNC stimulants coffee, depressant opium, anti-phasmodis belladonna, anti-cancer vinca rosa, podophyllum cochicum, anti-humanitis, aconite, Google colchicum, anti-limeticus, Vidanga, Visaya, Melarfen, astringents, Ketachu, anti-malaris, Syngona, anti-Gosia, local anesthesia. Coco is the local anesthesia. Here in this one advantage, the special advantage is that if even chemical constitution of the crude drug are not known, they cannot be the classified into the properly on the basis of therapeutic of pharmaceutical uses. The disadvantage is regardless of morphology, taxonomical startup or chemical nature, drugs are and are grouped together, provided they exhibit similar pharmacological uses. The Senna example, Senna, castor oil, Jalapa indica, Polocytus are the group together as purgative or laxatives because of the competitive because of their common pharmacological appearance. Pharmacological appearance. Next, chemo taxonomical classification of food drug. In this system of classification, the To equal importance is given for taxonomical status and chemical structure. Structure. These are certain types of glucose. It is the given taxonomical status and chemical constituent. There are certain types of the chemical constituents which are characteristic of the certain some cases in some classes of the some different classes of the plants. Tropho, trophia, the trophania, there are the certain types of chemical substances which are the characteristic of the certain classes of the plants. Chlorophyll alkaloids generally occur in the most of the members of the species. Now the next one is the alkaloid generally occurs of the next one is the volatile occurs in the members of opposite state. This is the pharmacognosy. The pharmacognosy definition and history. The definition, history, present status, scope of pharmacognosy. Uh, Pharmacognosy is defined as the scientific and systematic study of structural, physical, chemical, and biological characters of crude drugs, along with their history, method of cultivation, production, cultivation, collection, collections, method collections, and First is the world pharmacognosy is called the a drug, and no, sir. Acquire knowledge. The pharmacognosy acquire knowledge. The pharmacognosy derived from the mineral and uh, minerals and minerals and drug materials. A source of crude drug, a plant source, plant source is called the neem, subabul, tulasi, saffron. No, animal source, honeybee, honeybee, and bee wax, honeybee and bee wax. Next one is the silk, insulin, shark, liver oil, thyroid. This is the honeybee. And next one is called microorganism. Antibiotic is the microorganism. Salt, mm, salt and antibiotic, etc. History of the E.G. Finney were aware from the medicine uses of the several plants and animals, and also about human anatomy. The Greek Hippocrates in the 460 BC, both is known as father of medicine. Uh, other Aristotle, Aristotle, renowned Philopator is well known as studies as the Theophast for the BC. For BC. The plants of medicine media. The is used for the this one. The various steps is the used for that one. And Aristotle and these are scientific explanation and dump the medicinal plant. preparation. uh, Flavoring agents to the herbal medicine, herbal preparation and herbal preparation. Uh, Next one is the fight for natural. Next one is and the high uh, herbal medicine have become uh, more popular. Recent recent is in the F compared to the run. And it's more popular toxic plants used as flavoring a perfume, spicy and medicine, ajwan, lemongrass. Culture, the tissue culture, plant tissue culture, uh, borderly plant culture is border for has in vitro data and herbal that use the very and model model